So just state your name, say your names, and spell them.
Oh,
go right
Christy,
ahead. And just and we're looking at this. Sorry.
Christy, K-R-I-S-T-Y, Barrington, B-E-R-I-N-G-T-O-N.
Anna Barrington, A-N-N-A-B-E-R-I-N-G-T-O-N.
Okay.
Hey!
It's all right.
Benny! Wants to play.
Okay. When did you start sled dog racing? Whoever wants to take it.
When did we start dog sled racing? We started dog sledding when we were really little. We had some pet dogs that we played with and hooked them up to a sled that we built out of some random lumber and stuff in our barn, and that's how the dream started. And from there we ended up working at a tour business in California and then moved up to Alaska to find some real dog mushing and met Iditarod champion Dean Osmar, who showed us and taught us about long distance dog mushing, and here we are today.
Okay, what do you like most about sled dog racing?
It's hard to find one thing that we love most about running dogs, but it's a full circle thing. I think it's that raising a family of dogs and bringing them to a race and seeing them grow and mature. That bond that we have with them it's very intense and it's strong. They're not just working dogs, they're our family. And then just being able to explore places like Alaska with a dog team, it's a very historic experience that we're trying to keep alive, and it's a really fun way to travel and to experience things.
Okay. What's the hardest part about sled dog racing? Yeah, I just held.
I think one of the hardest parts about dog sled racing is seeing your dogs get old. We raise them from babies, and then when they reach 10 years old, that's about the end of their career as a running dog, and then they retire into couch pets. Yeah. Or they teach our puppies and go on free runs and go short runs there. But it's hard to see them from running 1,000 miles with you and to a little bit stiff jumping up and down off the stairs and stuff. So I think watching your dogs get old is the hardest part.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you personally look after all your dogs?
Chrissy and I look after all of our dogs, and we help a lot of friends out and watch over their dogs when they need help too. But yeah, it's a constant part of our lifestyle. You wake up in the morning and they're there and you take care of them, and it just feels weird if you don't. Like if for some reason we're out of town and somebody else is doing it, it's like you left the kids with a babysitter. So you definitely, it's that whole circle thing again. That's part of your family.
Yeah, you can't be a part-time dog musher. It's 24/7. It's all the time.
Right. How many dogs do you look after?
Christy and I own about 35, and we are training a few dogs for another musher. So the dogs that we actually own is like 25, and we're building up so we can be racing and competing with all of our own dogs.
But at times there's days when we take care of probably 250 dogs when we're taking care of 3 other mushers' dogs. So it's a full-time job.
Right. Do you like living in Alaska?
Oh, we love
it. And is there anything that you do not like about it?
We love living in Alaska.
I couldn't imagine being anywhere else. We came up here for a quick visit, and immediately I went back down lower 48 and grabbed all my things, thought this is where I want to live for the rest of my life. And
yeah, we grew up in northern Wisconsin, so it was a pretty easy transition to come up here. So I guess the only things I don't like about it is sometimes it's hard to travel to go see people because it's such a long flight or here or there to get in and out of the state. But it's really hard to say I don't like anything about Alaska.
And it is a little expensive having dogs up here. A bale of straw in the lower 48, when we talk to some of our friends that live down there, they pay maybe, $5 for a bale of straw, and we pay about $15. So that there's a big price difference in dog food and different supplies that we have to take care of our dogs. So I think it is a little more expensive to live up here, but totally worth it.
Right. Do you feel that dog racing is a man's sport, and have you had any problems being a woman?
Definitely the field of mushers is definitely dominated by men, but other women like Libby Riddles and Susan Butcher and Dee Dee Johnrow, all of them have helped blaze the way to make it, not for lack of a better word, acceptable, but definitely women are very competitive in it, and it's a great sport that we're all judged on the same playing field. So it's not, oh, the men are scored this way and the women are scored that way. It's everybody's the same, male, female dogs, men and women, so it's great to be on that same level as everybody.
And I think it's come a long way. When Libby and Susan started winning some Iditarods, I think it was kind of a shocker that, wow, women can actually do this race and do well in it. And Allie Zirkel has kept that torch going, and Michelle Phillips and some other women mushers who have routinely broken the top 10 and came in second place several times and are going for a championship.
Okay. Last question. Have you ever visited Italy?
We have never been to Italy.
Not
I guess
yet.
it's on the to-do list. It'd be fun.
Yeah, it looks beautiful.
Great.
Okay.
I guess that's good job. It's easy when you know what you're